Hi and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you my menu planning process and what I do when my plan and my budget don't match up. So let's get started. First of all, in January, I spent a total of $89.75 to feed myself for the month. My goal was to keep it under $100, and so I met that goal. In thinking about how I wanted to handle the grocery budget moving forward, I realized I'm trying to find a balance between frugal grocery shopping and being happy about what I'm eating. And so with that in mind, I decided to up the budget a little bit for February from $100 a month to $120 a month and see how that goes. So let's get started on how I'm handling the first 2 weeks of grocery shopping. So the first thing I do when I'm figuring out a menu plan is take an inventory of what I have in the house. And so this sheet here, you can see it's my, very messy, but I know what it says, list of what I have. So I did this a couple of days ago, and in the freezer I had 7 frozen meals. Frozen meals are foods that I cooked from scratch and then froze. I had 7 meals still in the freezer, which is all I needed to get through from the time I took the inventory to when I'll actually be going grocery shopping. In addition to that, I had these items. This is also in the freezer, but and then these items were either in the refrigerator or in the cabinets upstairs. So this was the list of stuff that I had on hand. And I knew that when I sat down to make my grocery list. So what I did then was I went into my Google Sheets, which I created a grocery shopping Google Sheet. And I went through and I figured out how much of each of these different items I wanted. And when I got to the end, I hit total. And I want to share that with you because it's hitting the total that made me say, oh, you know what? I am not sure that this is the best plan. So the list is long. I wasn't buying everything. I don't know if you can see that on camera. I wasn't necessarily buying everything on my list. It's just this is the spreadsheet. So you'll see there are some things that were zeroed out. Anyway, it took printing on 2 sides. So my total for this 2-week shopping trip was $72.66. And for me, that's kind of an ouch. If my budget is $120 for the month and I'm going to this store, twice in a month, I wanted to keep it more like $60. So because of this, I decided I should really take a look at what my plan was and see if it was actually a good plan or not. So I did some of this ahead because in the interest of time, I didn't think it would be all that interesting to watch me write out this part of it. So what I did was I made 3 columns here. So this is items that I have on hand, items that I'm buying that go with this. So what I have, items I'm buying, and when I combine these two, how many meals does it produce? So in terms of the 15 bean soup mix, and I'm buying some turkey sausage and some diced tomatoes, that will produce 7, that's 7 meals, okay? 7 1-cup servings. And so what I need is a total of 28 because I need 14 lunches and 14 dinners. And I probably need actually a little bit more than 28 because although my husband is not participating in the challenge that I've set for myself, he is interested in some of the food I'm making, so I'm probably safer with like 30 to 32 in case there's something he wants to try. So the 4 black bean patties, black bean burgers that I have, I'm just going to buy some English muffins to make a sandwich, and so that gives me 4 meals. I have 1 can of chili beans, and so I was going to buy a couple more. I'm going to buy eggs, and then I have hash browns because I make this combo. It's just a couple of fried eggs or 1 or 2 fried eggs, depending on the day, some chili beans, and some of the Great Value potato hash browns. And that's just a nice little lunch or dinner. And so this combination here, that would be 6 meals. And then the diced tomatoes and some of the chicken bouillon that I have, I would use to make cabbage soup. And these are all the ingredients that I would be purchasing that would go toward making the cabbage soup. And I know from experience that this makes 8 servings. I also have half a package of turkey sausage left, and I have some eggs left. And I just want to do a scramble there with some sausage and egg. I don't have to buy anything to go with that meal. And that would give me about 3 meals. And same with, I have a box of angel hair and just a jar of Prego pasta sauce. That's another one that I could get at least 3 meals out of, possibly more. But I'm just going to be conservative and say 3. And then these last 3 boxes here, these are meals that I don't have any of the ingredients. These are all things I'm going to buy. So for this section here, this is to make more black bean burgers. And that, if I do a single batch, that would be 6 meals there. And then this right here is to actually try a recipe that I saw online. I watch a lot of frugal cooking videos on YouTube because I get some really great ideas from there, and I am trying to expand my horizons a little bit with what I make so that I don't get bored with what I'm eating and give up on it. So these ingredients here are from a recipe that I saw on See Mindy Mom, and so I'm going to try that, and that would also make 6 servings. Actually, it would make more than that. The ramen that I could find the price for online for my Walmart was actually a 12-pack. So this actually would make almost 2 servings. I would need to buy more of the broccoli florets if I wanted it to be a full 2 weeks worth, so I guess 12 servings. And then turkey, I just buy deli turkey, and I buy these Olay wraps there. I think they're good for keto, although that's not why I buy them. I buy them because I like them, and they're only 50 calories a piece. And so if I bought 1 package of turkey and 1 package of wraps, that would give me 6 meals as well. So now, doing a little math here, we've got 7 and 4, 11, plus 6 is 17, plus 8 is 25, and then we've got 28, 31, and 18. So this is 49 meals altogether. I only need 28 for me, but I think that my husband will want to try the soup, and usually when I make the cabbage soup, the day I make it, he likes to have a bowl of that, and this ramen meal here that I'm making, I think he's going to want to try that. So, but even that 3 meals, I really only need 31. And this is going to make 49. So this, I think, is why my shopping list is kind of out of whack. So I have to make some decisions here. I think that I have 4 black bean burgers already available for the coming 2 weeks, and I really like them, but I don't want to get sick of them. So I think right here I could skip these for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to put a skip there. And the turkey wraps, I mean, that's just, really turkey in a wrap. Because I'm interested really in trying this one, and I have all these other things. The 15 bean soup is also a new to me meal. I think I can eliminate the turkey wraps as well. So I'm going to skip buying this stuff. So if I take it, that's 12, so minus 12. Now I'm down to 37 meals. Okay. I still don't need 37 though. I like this, but I only need, I already have 1 can of chili beans. I think I'm going to change this and just buy 1 And then I would only need 4 eggs, and then change this to 4 meals. So if I take another 2 meals off, now I'm at 35. So 37 minus 2 is 35. And then really, this one is sort of like the angel hair and dry sauce. I don't have to pay. I'm not buying any of that anyway. All the rest of these things that I want to make and that I'm buying stuff for, I'm not going to really reduce. So I may end up with a couple extra meals, which I guess is okay to not go down to 0 in my, it's okay to not go down to 0 meals before my next shopping trip. So now that means I have to go through and figure out on here which items I don't need to buy, because that's what's going to help me. Either don't need to buy or I can change the amount, because that's what's going to help me reduce this. So taking a look at this, none of the meals that I'm making this coming week require pinto beans or black beans. So I'm going to zero those out. And then the canned chili beans, I was going to buy 2, but I really only need 1. So that changes that total. I'm not going to buy my wraps. They're actually one of the more expensive items I buy, but I really like the low calories. In doing this whole thing, I'm trying to balance calories, but also, well, cost, but also calories. I've mentioned before that over the past year and a half, I've lost a significant amount of weight, and I'm still trying to keep it off. And so I've got to be conscious of the calories as well. And I don't need to buy breadcrumbs this week, because the only thing I need those for is the black bean burgers that I'm not going to make. I don't know why I put canned corn. I don't need corn for anything I'm making this week, so I can take that out. And then carrots, because I'm not making the black bean burgers, I only need 1 package of carrots, so I can change that. And tomato paste, I only need 1, because, again, the tomato paste goes in the black bean burgers, and I've decided not to make those. So I've been thinking about this too. This is Great Value non-fat light yogurt. I only bought 2 containers the last time I went shopping, and I ran out a few days ago. And honestly, I really do like having yogurt every day. So I think I know this is kind of going in the wrong direction, but hopefully I can make other cuts that make up the difference. I'm going to increase that to 3 instead of 2 cartons. So that is going to go to $5.76. And let's see, keep going. All right, so the turkey, I'm not going to buy the turkey this week. So that actually takes a big chunk, $6.50 right off. And the beef bouillon I don't need to buy this week. I was going to use the turkey sausage I'm buying for a different meal, but I'm going to use it for the 15 bean soup instead, and so I don't need to buy this week. All right, and then, okay. So I was going to buy some peanut butter powder. I have found that my kryptonite with weight loss is actually peanut butter. I really like it a lot, but it's wicked high in calories. And my husband actually found peanut butter powder at the store the other day. And I tried some of it, and it was okay. And I was gonna buy some this week because I had that extra $10 from last month. I was like, oh, okay, I could just roll it into that. However, it's expensive, and he still has some in the house, so even if it's kind of cheating, I guess, on my own challenge to feed myself for $120, if I really, really want some, I could try some of his. So for now, I think I'm going to take that out. It feels a little bit like a luxury when I'm trying to keep my costs down. Okay, so now that I've done that, I mean, I've made a pretty good start here with things that I am not going to buy. So there's that. And now you get to watch me do some math, and I hope I don't mess it up. Is that right? Yeah, okay. And then I'm trying to see what I'm doing now. I could do this on my computer. It's just the whole setting up to record thing is easier this way. All right. So okay, and then let's see, we'll do 83 and 42. 984. Okay. All right, that all right, I'll wait. I'm going to do everything I can take off first and then go back and add. Okay. 650. 34. The beef bouillon I'm not buying. Okay. And then, yeah, that was $9.98. All right, so I'm at 27.56 that I could take off this total. So 72.66 minus 27.56. Okay, so that takes me down to 45.10, but I also increased the yogurt by 1 container, so I have to add on $1.92. So now I'm at 47.02. All right, so one of the other things that I came to realize during the past month is that I need a little more snacky, crunchy something in the house. And I like to use cereal for that. So one of the things I am buying this week is a box of the Great Value Honey Oats cereal. So that's $1.64. I want to, I think because this is a 2-week shop, I'm going to add on a buffer of like another $3 to add another box of cereal if I can find something I like. One of the things I've noticed in shopping lately is that cereal has been either the shelves are really well stocked or there's like nothing there. So I need some flexibility with what it is I'm going to buy and how much I'm going to spend. But if I know in my head that I've got like a $3 option there, I can find something that will fit within that will satisfy my need for something to crunch. So in making these adjustments, I bring my estimate down for the 2 weeks of shopping to $50.02, which for me is a much better number going into the month than the $72.66. And I will still have more than enough meals. I didn't talk about breakfast in this because I don't actually need to buy any breakfast food on this shopping trip. The oatmeal, I bought 2 of the 42-ounce oatmeal Great Value old-fashioned oats the last time I went shopping, and I am not even finished with the first one yet. So I eat oatmeal every day for breakfast. I'm fine with that. So I didn't have to buy any breakfast foods. So this total will get me roughly 35 meals, and I only needed 28, so that gives me a buffer, and it gives me the option of sharing some of it with my husband. So there you go. That was my process. It started with taking an inventory. From there, I went to figuring out doing a shopping list saying, uh-oh, that's too much money. So then I went through and figured out what the actual meals were and how many of each meal these things produce. And when I realized it was way more than I needed, that's where I went back through and kind of prioritized what I wanted to make and what I could skip this time. And then from there, I adjusted my costs to reflect that I'm eliminating some things and adding a couple of things to change my total. And I'm happy with this. So I will, in case you're wondering what I take to the store, I don't take this to the store with me. It's too, I don't know, it's too small. The print is too small for me. So what I will do is I will go through this and just handwrite a list of what it is that I'm going to buy, and I'll just take that list to the store with me when I go next week. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful in giving you a thought process that you could try if you're interested in what you're going to do when your plan is more expensive than your budget allows. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to post a frugal menu planning, grocery shopping video at least once a week. I may also start getting into a little bit more like personal finance stuff. I'm not a professional financial planner by any means, but I think I've got some pretty good systems in place, and I'm considering sharing those on the channel as well. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.